Hello and welcome to the 7th and final stage of this 56th edition of the race between two seas. Tirreno-Adriatico reaches its conclusion on the Adriatic coast down at San Benedetto del Tronto. Here's what we have. It will be familiar to many of you. It's been stage concluding part of Tirreno-Adriatico for many a long year at this point. Straight out and back time trial. I can tell you this turn at the halfway point is fairly abrupt, to say the least. Two right angles in short succession. It's very bumpy in this section as we work our way back onto the same boulevard that the riders have emerged from, and the finish area is pretty much in the same place. 10.1 kilometers. It's a short blast for the riders, but pretty painful as well. Stefan Kung, another champion, the champion of Europe, approaching the conclusion of this time trial. It's going to be a record effort, I don't think. He'd need to get to the line within the next 30 seconds to beat the record time. Here comes Stefan Kung. He's going to obliterate the time of Alberto Bettiol. Goes to the top of the timesheet. 12.36 seconds to the good for the Swiss rider. Fabulous contribution, but now he has to sit and wait. 10 seconds to get to the line in order for Filippo Ganna to record a second successive victory in the Tirreno-Adriatico time trial, and he's not going to make it. 50 meters remaining. It's the clock stops here, and I'm not exactly sure what the clock is going to record. Well, there you have it. It's showing that there's nothing between them. Well, I think that's all gone a bit pear-shaped. Stefan Kung, we understand, he's hung on at 4.99 seconds, and it's just been confirmed. So fastest of all, Wout van Aert. Well, we thought that Stefan Kung had it all sorted and that all he had to do was beat Filippo Ganna to take victory in this time trial. Wout van Aert has another idea. A second victory of the week for Wout van Aert, or could it be a first success for Stefan Kung? Keeping an eye on Tadej Pogacar as well. Tadej Pogacar, 7th fastest through the split, so he's not going to trouble Wout van Aert, or is he? Wout van Aert still fastest. He's got, there's nothing going to stop him now. Wout van Aert is bringing it up to the line. He's got 10 seconds to make it, and Wout van Aert is going to take the lead of this time trial with just one rider out there, and I think that's going to be good enough for victory. Wout van Aert in the Maglia Ciclamina. He won the first stage. Has he bookended this Tirreno-Adriatico with a glorious success on the final day? Stage honours, well, that could be a little bit beyond him, but the overall success seems assured now for Tadej Pogacar at 22 years of age. This young man set to take his 14th World Tour victory, and that's in just a smidgen over 2 seasons at this level. His 4th World Tour victory of the season is in prospect in just 14 days of racing. 2 stage wins and a couple of overall successes. Could there be a 3rd stage victory? Don't even quite rule it out. Well, that's not going to happen. The victory goes to Wout van Aert on the day, but the overall success is confirmed for Tadej Pogacar as he rides it to the line with over a minute in hand. It's glory for Pogacar, for Team UAE Emirates, and glory on the day for Wout van Aert, who's confirmed as the stage winner. 1st and 2nd overall, performing to great distinction, and another sensational result is presented to us on the seafront here at San Benedetto del Tronto. Tadej Pogacar, your overall winner, and Wout van Aert gets the stage. There's the final standings on the day. 6 seconds to the good clear of Stefan Kung. Filippo Ganna vanquished by 11 seconds. Tadej Pogacar getting within a second of the world champion. Another fine 4th place.
You scored the 3rd fastest time trial ever in Tirreno-Adriatico, beating the world champion, beating the European champion. You must be very happy.
Yeah, of course. It was a really hard one, even though it's short. You always hurt yourself to the maximum, and yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm improving in my time trials the last years, and yeah, in this field is almost all the best time trialists are on the start line. So it's a really good start of the season with the first time trial.
Was it to your advantage that the wind was maybe less strong at the end?
Maybe, I don't know. I was in the bus until 10 minutes before the start, so I didn't check the wind, and yeah. It's always difficult with time trials to have the same circumstances for everyone. So yeah, I always hope that everyone has the same conditions, but yeah, it also plays a role, of course.
It is your overall standings. Wout van Aert closing the gap, but Tadej Pogacar hanging on by fully 1 minute and 3 seconds to take the overall success in the 56th edition of Tirreno-Adriatico. Mikel Landa finishing third, 3:57 back. Egan Bernal.
How did you deal with the wind?
Yeah, it was a fast race. I was prepared well, and yeah, I'm super happy to take this win.
Winning the Tirreno-Adriatico after the UAE Tour, how good is that as the beginning of the season?
Yeah, it's a fantastic start of the season, but now I think I already need a little bit rest and to continue the next part.